My brother, I'm in the kitchen. I'm cooking as the usual. So stay with me. The food I have prepared, you're gonna love it. It is very delicious. Okay? Why is it delicious? Because I am cooking with grease. My brother, on this side, we got the oil, my brother. We're cooking with oil. Okay? Now, if you are practicing retention, if you are practicing celibacy, monk mode, no fap, basically what you are doing, you are putting a crown in your head. I'm gonna repeat that again. If you are practicing semen retention, no fap, celibacy, monk mode, whatever you call it, you are basically putting the crown in your head. You know the crown that the king they get to wear? That what there. That is what you are putting in your head. Okay? Stay with me, bear with me. Good video. I promise you, I will not waste your time. First thing first, let us understand what does it mean to be a king. Let me show you something, bro. When you go to Google, just on any device, right? Type king definition. This is what it said. It said the male ruler of an independent state, especially one who inherits the position by a right of birth. Stay with me. Second definition, the most important chess piece. Now it's talking about chess. Stay with me. The most important chess piece of which each player has one, which the opponent has to checkmate in order to win. Meaning you gotta take the king down in order for you to win. If you are playing chess, stay with me. Right? It says the most important chess piece of which each player has one, which the opponent has to checkmate in order to win. The king can move in any direction, including diagonally to any objection, a square that is not attacked by an opponent piece or a pawn. Now, the second definition is what I wanted. Listen to what it said. The most important chess piece. Now, you guys heard when you are on retention, you're gonna become valuable, or you're gonna become high value. The reason you are high value is because you become the most important chess piece. That's who you become. Stay with me, bear with me, don't go nowhere. Now, we will go to a book called Sirach, aka the book of Ecclesiastica. Just stay with me, don't go nowhere. Remember the topic, you on retention, my brother. You are putting a crown in your head. You are becoming the most important piece in this life. Stay with me. Now, we're gonna go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, like I said, chapter 19. I want a verse 2. Verse 2, it says this: wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away, and he that cleaveth to harlots will become impudent. Remember this: wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away. Now, what is a man of understanding? Just like the scripture said, wine, which is alcohol, and women will make men of understanding to fall away. Who are the men of understanding? Stay with me. Don't go nowhere. Where's my phone? Check this out. When I go to the book of, I want the book of Psalm, chapter 111. Just stay with me, man. Don't go nowhere. The book of Psalm chapter 111, verse 10. It says this: the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endure forever. So, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. This is how you get to obtain wisdom. Right? And after that, it says, a good understanding have all of they that do his commandments. So in order for you to get understanding, this understanding is talking about understanding of the Bible. Like you read the Bible, you understand it. But it's not only just talking about that. It's also talking about, like in general, you understand how this life operates. You understand how to do this. You understand how to do that. In order for you to do that, to get understanding, you have to fear God, aka keep his commandments. So a man of understanding is a man of God. It's a man that fear God. Are y'all with me, bruh? My brother, are you with me, bruh? Don't go nowhere. Remember the topic. You are putting a crown in your head, bro, when you practice retention. Basically, when you are not satisfying the flesh, when you are not living life of a pleasure. Don't go nowhere. Good video, my brother. I told y'all, on this side, bro, I'm cooking with grease. My brother, I got the juice like Pac. Yo, man, my pocket fat like Pac. You don't know. So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all of they that do his commandments. Basically, if you do the commandments of God, you keep the laws of God, you will get understanding. And in other words, you become what is known as a man of understanding. From here, let's go back to the book of Ecclesiastica, aka Sirach, and the Apocrypha. Now, the book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 2. Wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away. So a man of understanding, he can fall away by doing what? By women and also by wine. If he drinks alcohol, guess what's gonna happen? He's gonna fall away. This fall away is talking about he's gonna come from being a king, he's gonna become a peasant. So basically, from a king, from someone important, he becomes a nobody only by two things. What is that? Wine and women. My brother, don't go nowhere, bro. Brother, don't go nowhere, bro. Listen to this again, bro. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 19, verse 2. Wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away, and he that cleaveth to harlots will become impudent. You will lose respect if you sleep with a prostitute. When you sleep with a hoe, you will lose respect. Now, wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away. A man of understanding is a godly man. A man of understanding, it is also a king. Every godly man, they are king. You see me right now, I'm a king. Any Semen retention content creator that you are watching, those are kings. LeBron James is a king. Michael Jackson was a king. You understand what I'm saying? Anybody that you know, like the people that made it to the top, those are kings. So wine and women will make them to fall away. Now, from here, let us go somewhere. We'll come back here. We're going to go to another verse. Just stay with me. We're going to go to the book of Proverbs. The book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 4. It says this. It is not for kings, or Lemenio, it is not for kings to drink wine. Uh-oh. My brother, listen to this and listen to this very clear. Check this out. The book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 4. It is not for kings, or Lemenio, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for prince strong drink. Why? Because they're gonna fall away. Wine and women will make a man of understanding to fall away. A man of understanding is a God-fearing man. A man of understanding is a king. A man of understanding is a man of God. When you practice retention, that's who you're becoming. A man of God. You are becoming a king. You understand what I'm saying? Wine and women will make a man of understanding, aka a godly man, a king, to fall away. Fall away from what? From kingship. You guys have heard them dudes, they were at the top, and now they are nowhere to be found. Like, what happened to so and so? He used to make music. What happened to so and so? He was an actor. What happened to so and so? He was a boxer. What happened to so and so? He was a basketball player. What happened to him? Oh, now he's homeless. Because of what? Wine and women. Now, it's not just wine and women, so is drugs. You understand what I'm saying? So is drugs, and drugs comes in different level. There are levels to it when it comes to drugs. There's a lower level, marijuana, you smoke it, your dopamine level, it gets higher. Now you want more dopamine. You wanna increase that because you are no longer feeling satisfied based on the little dopamine that you are receiving from smoking weed. This is why you see people that smoke weed, they end up drinking alcohol. Not just that, they end up doing dab, they end up doing crack, they end up doing, you understand what I'm saying? That's why they say marijuana is a what? It's a getaway drug, meaning what? It leads to something else. You're watching corn. You start out with normal corn. You're just watching, a dude with a woman, they're banging out. You know what I'm saying? They're doing their thing. And after that, you're like, man, this is not interesting. Now you're watching a younger girl sleeping with an older guy. From there, you're like, man, this is not interesting. I want, you know what I'm saying? 2 dudes are sleeping with 1 girl. From there, 2 girls are sleeping with 1 dude. Now your dopamine just going higher and higher and higher and higher. You understand me? So there are levels to addiction. There are levels to demons. There are levels when it comes to this one here. You know what I'm saying? Stay with me. It is not, the book of Proverbs chapter 31 verse 4, it is not for kings or lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for prince strong drink. Why? Because when they drink, matter of fact, you know what? Verse 5 is about to explain it. Verse 5, lest they drink and forget the law. Which law? God's law. A king, a king is a man of understanding. A king is a God-fearing man. A king is a man of God. Remember, all powers come from who? God. Every person that you see today, they are at the top. The Most High God is the one that put them there. Now, if you do not obey his law, you're gonna fall off. You're gonna fall off, bro. If you do not keep the laws of God, like wine and women, the women, it goes with being a player, aka womanizer. You on retention, you get the glow. You know what I'm saying? All females, they want you. Instead of you still keeping the laws, like, I cannot be a womanizer, I cannot be a player, I cannot be a whoremonger. You go out to sleep with them. You're gonna fall off. You're gonna lose the focus. Same thing with alcohol. Now you got money in your pocket, you start to drink good alcohol. Now you are getting you some Hennessy. You are getting you some Ciroc. But these things is no good because it's gonna do what? It's gonna blind your eyes. Verse 5 again, stay with me. The book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 4. It is not for kings or lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine. Remember, a king is a God-fearing man. A king is a man of God. That's who you're becoming on retention. Why? Because you are not satisfying the flesh, because you are keeping the laws of God. When you are not fornicating, you are not masturbating, you are not drinking, you are not satisfying the flesh, you are keeping the laws of God. And because of that, he makes you a king. You get to activate your crown chakra and all that. It goes with that. You understand what's going on? Stay with me. Don't go nowhere. We're almost done. I'm about to go my way. Don't worry. Verse 4 again. It is not for kings or lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine, nor for prince strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law. When you are drunk, brother, which laws? Bruh, when you are drunk, you catch yourself watching corn. This happened to me. I relapsed last year. Bro, I got drunk, bro, with wine. Man, I was catching myself watching corn. This happened to many people. They get drunk, bro, he goes out there, call a random girl. He's on Facebook. What you doing? I was like that too. Bro, when I used to drink alcohol back then, bro, I'd be on every girl DM. What you doing? Hey, beautiful, what's up? I'm about to pull up. Hey, pull up on me. When you're drunk, you are now yourself. Bro, when you're drunk, it's like another spirit. It gets to enter you, bro. Bro, like morals, like it's out of the window when you are drunk. You understand what I'm saying? Stay with me. The book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 5. Lest they drink and forget the law. Remember, the book of Proverbs, chapter 111, verse verse 10, it says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all of they that do his commandments. You get understanding, you become a king. You know what I'm saying? You get to know everything. You are a God-fearing man because you are keeping his law. So you are a king. Bro, every person that keep God's law, they are kings. You understand what I'm saying? Stay with me. Lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the inflicted, meaning what? They are not doing what they're supposed to do. Stay with me. Now, let us go back to the book of Ecclesiastica or Sirach, chapter 19, verse 2. Wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away, and he that cleaveth to harlot will become impudent. Now, from here, we're going to go to verse 5. But before we go to verse 5, let me say something heavy. You see how the scripture said wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away? Men of understanding, these are God-fearing men. These are kings. The devil, he comes to you and me, and what he does, he points our focus towards women and also towards alcohol. I'm going to repeat that again. When you are on retention, you're doing your thing. All these semen retention videos, it keep popping out, female attraction, you're going to attract the females. It's by design. The devil, he wants you to look at that because this is how you're going to fall off. This is how you're going to relapse. This is how you're going to break God's law. Remember, wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away. Meaning what? He's going to fall from his throne. He was a king. He comes down. His value is dropped. Every time you bust a nut, you go out there sleep with a woman, you get caught sleeping with a prostitute, your value drop. You understand what's going on? You are no longer a king when you sin. You understand what I'm saying? So the devil, he's gonna position you, or he's gonna present women and also alcohol or drugs in front of you. This is why on retention, you will see a lot of accountants that give views is women, female attraction. Why? Because the devil wants you to focus on that. Now, the devil is like the invisible forces, and the devil is also a man. He's here. He's in charge of this internet. He's the one that owns this what they call this platform that we be on, like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. He's out there manipulating. He's the one in charge of all these things. He wants you to fall off from the kingship to the peasant. Now you are no longer a king. Every time you bust a nut, your words doesn't have no power no more. You release that seed, you come on a camera, bro, you're making a video, nobody's listening to you. Nobody's paying attention to you because you are not a king. You just fell off, you just relapsed, bro. You just went out there fornicating. You forgot? You are no longer a king. Brother, when you relapse, you are no longer a king. You have to build that thing up. You got to go back. You got to earn the throne. You got to earn the crown. And you earn the crown by resisting pleasure. Stay with me. We're almost done. We're almost done. Now, one scripture, and then we're going to go to verse 5. The book of, what do I want? I mentioned, or I made a statement. I said that the devil is going to present women and alcohol, basically drugs, women, alcohol, and drugs, basically the satisfying of the flesh. He's gonna put your focus towards you focusing on satisfying the flesh. But when you satisfy the flesh, you're gonna fall away. You understand what I'm saying? Where did I get that from? This goes with this right here. The book of 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8. It says this: be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Seeking whom he's going to take down. He's going to take his crown away from him. He's going to bring him down. That's what the devil is doing. That's his job. Remember what the scripture said. Be sober. That's why you have to be sober at all times. If you're not sober, you're going to find yourself watching porn. You're going to find yourself going to that girl house. You're going to find yourself breaking the laws of God. You're going to find yourself doing something stupid. Because you are not. It's like you are out of your mind when you are intoxicated, when you are drunk, when you are high. It's easier for you to break the laws of God. You understand what I'm saying? So the scripture says, be sober. Remember the book of Ecclesiastica chapter 19, chapter 19, verse 2. It says what? Wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away. So he's going to present alcohol to you. You're on retention, you meet someone or even your old friends, they're hitting you up. Hey man, let's go to the club. When you go to the club, what is in the club? It's alcohol that's there. And who? And women. This is why you cannot go to the club. My brother, you a king. My brother, you a king. What the hell are you doing at the club? The stuff that's in the club, that's your downfall. Women and alcohol. And there's drugs over there too. There's drugs over there too. You hanging out with a friend, he's a womanizer, he's an alcoholic, cut him off. Your family, they are alcoholic, womanizer, they are players, cut them off, because that's your downfall right there. That is how you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail off. You hanging out with him, he's a smoker, he's an alcoholic, you're gonna eventually see nothing wrong with it. I don't know how that goes. Like, we become who we hang out with. You hanging out with a homosexual, eventually you will see nothing wrong with being a homosexual. Oh yeah, my friend is a homosexual. You hanging out with a thief, eventually you will see nothing wrong with a thief, because you're hanging out with them. You know, you being this your friend. Bro, I never smoked weed, I never smoked hookah, I never smoked nothing when I was hanging out by myself or when I was on my own. I started hanging out with these friends, like the friends I met when I was working at Kroger, because I used to work at Kroger, bagging grocery. I met these cats. When I met them, we started hanging out, and these cats, they smoke hookah. They go outside to the, party, and then I was hanging out with them. These were my friends. I started doing exactly what they were doing, because I didn't see nothing wrong with it. These are my friends. We smoking, just chilling, man. And some of them, they might convince you, like the devil will be in their head. Like, man, come on, take this, man. Hey, man, smoke this, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be like, all right, come on, man, I'll smoke it. You smoked the first time, now you want to smoke it again. Now you want to smoke it again, now you want to smoke again. You're gone. You drink the first time, now you want to drink again. Now you want to drink again, you're gone. You sleep with her the first time, you know what I'm saying? You're hanging out with your friends, they bring a girl out. Yeah, this is our friend. You like her, or she's into you. You sleep with her the first time. Now you sleep with her again. Now you sleep with her again. You're gone. The crown is gone. The crown chakra is deactivated. The third eye chakra deactivated. Now you are a peasant. You come on the camera making a video. Nobody listen to what you got to say, because your spiritual crown is out of you. You know what I'm saying, me, bro? Some heavy stuff right there, man. You don't know. New level. So be sober, because the devil will come at you. He will use the stuff that's gonna bring you down. Alcohol, women. You on your phone, you're scrolling down on Instagram, women twerking, women damn near naked, especially on Instagram. That's a softer porn. You seen a woman playing with them like their titties is just out. You on Facebook just scrolling down, bro. You see a woman bending over. You seen everything. You're like, damn, what the hell? There's this trick on Facebook. It's like they will post something and they say, go to the comment, click on a comment. The video is in a comment. Brother, don't do that. They almost got me, bro. I'm scrolling down on Facebook. I think they said something. Click on a comment. I click on a comment. I saw a naked dude, man, playing with himself. I'm like, what the hell? Yo, man, I saw a female playing with herself. I'm like, man, what the hell? I seen it. I click on it. You know, like they say, click, go to the comment. I click on a comment. I click on a link. Bro, there's a dude blowing a woman back out. I'm like, yo, what the hell? They're gonna try to get you. Be wise. Now, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. He's looking for someone he's going to take out. Remember what the scriptures say here. What did he say? The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 19, verse 2. Wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away. Fall away from what? From kingship. A man of understanding is a godly man. It's a king. Now, you and I, we didn't have this information before. This is why we didn't have no crown in our head. We didn't put the crown in our head. Why? Because we were indulging to this. Watching porn. When you're watching porn, it goes with women. You know, every time you're playing with yourself, it goes with that. Wine and women. We was out there smoking and drinking. Nothing was wrong with that. Basically, we were living life of a pleasure. We were not kings. Now we are no longer do that. We get the crown. We get to step in our throne. Now we get the crown. This is why on retention, when you say something, people respect you. Like when you say something, they listen to what you got to say. You know what I'm saying? People respecting you, female, whether it's female, whether it's men. They might not like you, but it's respect. They know not to run their mouth. You understand what I'm saying? People treating you good. People looking out for you. Everything just going smooth, man. People, it's like people buying down to your wheel, bro. Did I say that right? Like people buying down to you. Not like actually buying down to you, but like they just cool to you, bro. You go look for a job, boom, they give you a job. Like, yeah, come on, man, we hiring. People being nice to you. Why? Because you a king now. Because you are staying away from womanizing. You are staying away from being a player. You are staying away from alcohol/drugs. Basically, you are staying away from pleasure. Last scripture, and I'm out of here. Hey, last scripture, and I'm out of here. Check this out. The book of Sirach, chapter 19, or the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 19. I want verse 5. Check this out. Whoso taketh pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned, but he that resisteth pleasures crowneth his life. This is why I am making this video, my brother. Listen to this and listen to this very clear so I can go my way. And you go your way, and I pray that you gain something out of this. I pray that you receive the message, my brother. Check this out, bro. The book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 5. Whoso taketh the pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned. He shall be punished. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay. You know what I'm saying? You can't get away with taking pleasure in wickedness because wickedness is forbidden. The Most High God don't want us to partake into wickedness. Stay with me. The book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 19 verse 5. Whoso taketh pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned, but he that resisteth pleasures crowneth his life. When you resist pleasure, you are crowning your life. Meaning what? You are putting a crown of gold in your head. In another word, you are making yourself a king. How do you do that? Resisting pleasure. How do you resist pleasure? When the urge hits you to watch corn, you say no. When that girl hits you out of nowhere talking about come over, you say no. When your friends are telling you let's go to the club, you say no. When your friend's giving you weed, a stranger you just met at the bus stop, he's trying to give you a cigarette, you say no. You are crowning your own life, bro. You are making yourself a king. This is what retention does. This is what not to satisfy the flesh does. Every time when you resist the pleasure, you do not give in to pleasure, brother, you are making yourself a king. Like me right now, I'm sitting on a throne, bruh, judging the 12 tribes of the house of Israel. You don't know, man. I'm in the spirit, bruh. Yo, I'm in the spirit, bro. A king out here, man. You understand what I'm saying? So I want you also to tap into this, bro. Avoid womanizing, avoid being a player, avoid alcohol, avoid drugs, bro. Basically, resist the pleasure. Avoid satisfying the flesh. No porno, no masturbation, no fornication. And when you do this, bro, you're running away from it, you're making yourself a king. You are putting the crown of gold in your head, bro. Everywhere you go, respect. People treating you nice. You know what I'm saying? Bro, people are treating you like you're someone special. Of course you're special. You was born special, but you was just here sinning. You was here living life of a pleasure. You understand what I'm saying, bro? So, me, I have put the crown in my head by resisting pleasure. You know what I'm saying? And when you are on this journey of retention, make sure you also pray, man. You know what I'm saying? Pray. It's not just about refraining from the sin. You know, it's not only just about running away from pleasure, and also talk. You know what I'm saying? Talk to the Most High by praying. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, in the dark room. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta pray in front of everybody. No, go in the dark room, bro. Talk to the Most High, because you know there's a spirit out there listening. The Most High, the Creator, He's listening. You know what I'm saying? Pray. You get what I'm saying? But resist the pleasure. Keep the laws of God. When you resist the pleasure, when you are not fulfilling the desire of the flesh, automatically you are keeping the laws of God. You understand what I'm saying? When you are resisting pleasure, you are not satisfying the flesh, you are not smoking, you're not drinking, you are not masturbating, you are not fornicating, you are not going to the club, you are not partaking into the flesh, automatically you are keeping the laws of God, aka the laws of the universe. You get it? My people, me, I say my peace, bro. I brought out the fire. I brought out wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. My Cash App is there. My PayPal is there. Support the channel by donating. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.
I know. But you know I'm not a rapper. Happy kuka pesa tala si mate. As a royal pesa tala de. Skirt. Papi Coca, pesa, pesa, talade. As a royal, pesa, talasimate. Just like a bird, flying so high, you and I, we not the same. I've been on the righteous path, I think I'm going the same. I've been climbing trees on top of tree like Tarzan. We don't do no sign, no. We don't smoke no gas, no. Can't you see me? Yeah, yeah. You know I'm in my bag.